Now, meantime, in the New York Times op-ed today, the emo giraffe, former FBI Director James Comey, claims that AG Barr is ruining his own reputation because he has fallen under the president's spell. How could that happen? According to Comey, quote, Mr. Trump eats your soul in small bites. Yeah, that sounds rational. The panel is here to discuss. Let's meet them tonight. She serves as a correspondent on The Greg Gutfeld Show. She's also a National Review Online reporter. Kat Timpf is here, along with criminal defense attorney David Bruno, don't you know, and Trump 2020 advisory board member Jason Meister. Welcome, everyone. Woo! Hallelujah. So let's talk about these talking points that were clearly issued from some echelon of Democrat leadership to these presidential hopefuls, because they're all saying the same thing.
Right.
And asking for someone's resignation used to actually mean something, but
it used to.
Yeah, that's what you say after "Hi, how you doing?"
Look,
please resign.
Kennedy, it's a hard stop. Mueller said that Attorney General Barr did not mischaracterize the findings. Mueller is not an op-ed writer. He doesn't have a show like Rachel Maddow. His opinion is irrelevant. He was supposed to indict or not indict, find a crime or not find a crime. This is all about context and opinion, and we have to go back to what this entire investigation began on, which was a fake dossier that the Democrats paid for and Hillary Clinton's campaign. There was no collusion. There was no obstruction. It's a disgrace what the Democrats.
But even the AG said, "I didn't exonerate the president." That's not what I'm saying, but the president took it that way.
Right, but his opinion, his context is really irrelevant here.
Yeah.
All that matters is that he did not find a crime and he didn't indict. And that's it. That's all that matters.
All right, so what do you see?
Well, first of all, it's not his or Mueller's job to exonerate. That's not the responsibility of a prosecutor to determine whether or not either there's probable cause.
And exoneration and innocence or not charging someone, those are all three different things.
Exactly. I mean, I thought Barr was a rock star today.
Yeah.
I thought he did awesome. You know, and what's
I didn't think he was a rock star. I definitely thought he had some stumbles, and I'm not surprised he's not testifying tomorrow.
The Harris cross-examination was good on whether or not you've discussed any of the referring cases with the White House. And I think he did stumble there. But generally speaking, he is the Attorney General, and the buck stops there. And that is why he said, this is over.
Yeah.
He said, this is over. Let's move on, and let's not use the justice as a political weapon.
Right.
And that's what we need to take away from this.
Which is what's been happening.
Democrats
I want to bring,
he's looking into it.
I want to bring Kat in here because it was supposed to be about Russia infiltrating the presidential campaign and using people close to and maybe even including the president in order to fulfill their whims.
Right. I don't want to be all millennial female here, but I am one, so I'm going to say I can't even with this anymore. This investigation gets smaller every time we talk about it. It started with Trump is a traitor, treasonous traitor, and he's an agent of the Russian government working with Putin, and now it's like, well, I didn't like the summary of this report that was released pretty much in full. It's like when you're fighting with your boyfriend and you realize you're losing. You start with like, you don't care about me at all. But then by the end of it, you're like, you left the toilet seat up 4 months ago. You know that you're losing, but you want something to grasp onto. That's exactly what's happening.
Exactly. And so when you have people like Cory Booker and Kamala Harris and Kirsten Gillibrand and Beto O'Rourke saying that the AG must resign, it's like, why? What exactly did he do? Because that's a pretty serious thing to have done something.
The report.
Yeah.
Come on.
And he was like, okay, a bunch of people want to know what's in the report. I can't give them the whole thing. I'm going to give them my sense of what was in the report. I'm a pretty rational person. I'm a lawyer. I've been AG before. I know my way around this rodeo. I've roped a few calves, if you will, and I know you will. And he did that, and now they're mad at him about that. And like, the report's going to be too redacted. It wasn't too redacted. There were some redactions.
With explanations for why
they're mad about the press conference.
Yeah, now they're mad about it just shows that they have nothing when they start grasping at something this small.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, that sounds like my prom night. This is so much. And we've got even more with the party panel. They're going to return a little later on. However...